Hello silly bakers, let's make a healthy banana coconut cake. First thing, we're going to grease and line an 8x8 baking pan, and then we're just going to set that aside. First thing we're going to do is we're going to toast our unsweetened coconut. This is 1 cup of shredded unsweetened coconut, and then I'm going to toast just on a skillet on low to medium heat for about 3 to 4 minutes. Just make sure you keep it moving so it doesn't burn. We're going to grab our food processor. We're going to make this entire cake in a food processor. This is half a cup of rolled oats, half a cup of almond flour. You can also use oats instead. We're going to add our toasted coconut, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And what we want to do is we are going to add this to the food processor, and we want to create a flour. So we're going to process this for a few minutes until we get a flour consistency. Just like this. And now let's add our wet ingredients. We're adding 1.5 cups of mashed bananas, and that's 3 to 4 bananas depending on the size. 3 eggs that I have lightly beaten. 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Any sweetener will work. And 1/4 cup of melted butter. You can also use coconut oil that has been slightly cooled. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to process this until we get a really lovely batter, about a minute or so. And we want the batter to look like this. When you are processing, just make sure you scrape down the sides a few times. We're going to pour this into a prepared baking dish. And we're going to bake this at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean. And it's nice and golden. And we're going to set this aside to cool while we make the frosting. In a medium-sized bowl, we're going to add 1 package or 8 ounces of cream cheese. You can use a light cream cheese as well, or a vegan cream cheese. We're adding 2 tablespoons of butter that has been softened. Both the cream cheese and butter are at room temperature. And instead of powdered sugar, we're adding maple syrup. I'm going to do about 3 tablespoons. You can go up to 4 tablespoons. Just make sure you try the frosting before you put it on the cake, and if you feel it needs to be sweeter, just add a little more. One teaspoon of vanilla and a pinch of salt. And using my handheld mixer, we're going to mix this until it's nice and smooth, and you're going to scrape it down a few times during the process. Perfect. We're going to grab our cooled cake, and I love to use an ice cream scoop to evenly distribute the icing. Perfect. And just using either a spatula or an offset spatula, we're just going to smooth out the frosting. Now I'm just going to leave this as is, but you can also add some toasted pecans on top, toasted walnuts, some additional toasted coconut, a little bit of both, completely up to you. You can eat this cake at room temperature, but I really like it when it's cold, but completely up to you. You're going to get about 12 servings. You can probably stretch this to 16 if you like, but 12 I think is a good serving size. And this stores in the fridge beautifully. Enjoy our healthy banana coconut cake. A healthier cake option with some fiber and some protein, and with a cream cheese frosting that does not have any icing sugar and naturally sweetened. I hope you guys give this one a try. It's absolutely delicious.